The first Lao Human Capital Summit was held in Vientiane on May 25th to discuss ways the country can boost its opportunities by investing in its people early, as well as investing efficiently and for all. Prime Minister Sonexay Siphandone reads the national statement of commitment to accelerating learning recovery that the Lao government is committed to improving the quality of basic education, enrolling all children and keeping them in school, and improving education financing. In his statement, Prime Minister Sonexay Siphandone stated that human capital is a decisive factor in our socioeconomic strength and sustainability, noting that the economic development of some countries in the region, notably Singapore, South Korea, Vietnam, and Thailand, is due to their success in human capital development. He said currently our country is facing economic and financial difficulty, and therefore funding allocated for human resource development remains limited. The Lao government is fully committed to ensuring quality education for all children, as defined in the 9th National Socio-Economic Development Plan. The goal is to ensure an education system that can develop human capital with knowledge, skills, health, and a love of lifelong learning, thereby creating people who can contribute significantly to the development of society. The Prime Minister called on all state bodies to work in collaboration with the private sector, development partners, and all sectors of society to improve the standard of education in Laos. The UNICEF country representative, Ms. Pia Brito, explained that Laos currently has a very low human capital ranking relative to its neighbors and economic potential. Ms. Brito said the Lao Human Capital Agenda champions investments in people as a growth strategy for the country. When a child born in the Lao PDR today grows up, she will be less than half as productive as if she enjoyed complete education and full health. This is something that must be addressed to ensure a prosperous future. The World Bank Country Director for Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos, Ms. Miriam Sherman, told the meeting that the COVID-19 pandemic hit education hard in Laos, with the World Bank survey showing that almost 42% of children stopped attending classes during lockdowns. A critical challenge facing the country now, she said, is how to help children and students catch up with their learning at a time when the economy is struggling. The summit brought together central and provincial government leaders, education experts, development partners, and representatives of civil society and the private sector to reassess how Laos can accelerate learning and allocate adequate resources to bring its schools and learning outcomes up to the standards needed to build a strong economy. At the meeting, the government and its partners discussed a national human capital agenda that will promote investment in the formative years of every Lao citizens. By providing basic health care, adequate nutrition, clean water and sanitation, and access to quality education, Laos can offer all its people the chance to develop their highest capacity. The summit, hosted by the Lao government with support from the World Bank and UNICEF, according to a World Bank statement.